What's going on, family? What's going on? I'm just generating more videos, man, because I'm just having a lot on my chest right now. You know what I'm saying? When they try to the walls closing in, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, they be trying to have the walls close in on you with the opportunities and stuff. That's what they trying to, do to me. You know what I'm saying? I tried to slide through at the Golden Corral. This was the job I was talking about where they had the manager in the back washing dishes, but the manager was just like holidays coming up. You know what I mean? They rather suffer and struggle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Than just give your boy opportunity to put me in the back and just have me, you know what I'm saying, organizing and cleaning them dishes. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, we'll take that L. We can always hire somebody. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you're in or whatever, you know what I mean, they want to prevent, you know what I'm saying, they gonna do. You know, it's just that they're really trying to, beat their chest right now. They really beating their chest trying to, I guess, emphasize the power and control that they have. You know what I'm saying? We set the algorithm. We can manipulate the masses. We can get people to believe what we want them to believe. And deep down, behind closed doors and the privacies, people know, you know what I'm saying? They know. But when they out in the public, they appeal to the masses because of their reputation. So they have to go with the flow of the currency of the algorithm and things like that. But as you get one-on-ones with people, you can see the guilt. You can see that they know, you know what I'm saying? You can see the curiosity. But when you out in that public viewpoint, you know what I'm saying? It's a force. And when that force is conjured up, you get to see the darkness of the entity of, how bad they want your demise. You know what I mean? How you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it our way or the highway, my way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? Be happy with your job. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my job today. You doggone right, I'm gonna go to my job today. But the thing about it is, I'm not gonna stop looking. You know what I mean? They whole thing is there's nothing here for you. There's nothing here for you. Who are you to tell me that? There's endless opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you tell the streetwalkers, the people who just on the street, you tell them that. You feel me? They was telling me that when I was homeless, but now that I'm on my feet, you know, let me be my law-abiding citizen. Let me have that lawful right. If I'm doing something wrong, handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business. But right now, it's like, oh, it's like an investigation. It's like a cold investigation where they just waiting, trying to see how I'm going to react. Hopefully, wondering if the tactics is getting to me to see if I would just mentally crash or spaz. That's not happening. They'll be waiting for eternity. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the afterlife before, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, nah, I'm not going to give them that. I know what they looking for. I'm not finna give them that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not. They're not gonna get what they expecting out of me. Only thing is just suffocation from the point of just trying to smush the opportunities. Just walls closing in and just smush no opportunities. Like there's nothing you can do. But I know God is gonna make a way. Sometimes you let the enemy slither around and convince you that this is the only way. They slithering around. This is the only way. You know what I mean? You can't be comfortable without us. We're the ones that give you comfort in this world. You cannot receive comfort without us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey, gotta walk through this fire. Gotta walk through this wilderness. And I'm glad God blessed me not to walk this fire by myself and alone. You know what I'm saying? Through a spontaneous breakthrough, I was able to have a helper, which is my wife. You know what I'm saying? And right now, with how this target is going on, that's all I need. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like she gonna be the only one getting the finance, getting the money. You feel me? Because she doing smooth where she at. Her job smooth. She doing smooth. Like she have a little minor problem, but she doing smooth. You know what I'm saying? While I was at Wendy's, I was seeing it was multiple jobs hiring. I didn't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna leave Wendy's because my feelings hurt. Nah, that's not why I left Wendy's, because the work was hard. I wanted to seek multiple opportunities. I seen all the jobs hiring. Soon as I got out of Wendy's and that warehouse job didn't work out, I'm talking about one after one. Now all of a sudden everybody looking for a job. Now all of a sudden everybody, stepping up. Now a lot of jobs talking about, the holidays coming up, so everything pretty much filled right now. I'm saying that's when it's the most busiest, right? The holiday, that's when people seeking, because a lot of people shopping, a lot of people doing they consumer, spending money around the holidays. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, yeah, if you would have did things our way, you could have jobs galore. You could be an old happy slave out here, and you could maintain your family. But without us, you know what I mean? You're going to live a very hard and miserable life. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want friends? Don't you want people to respect you and look up to you? Don't you want that? This type of projection. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I accepted the fate of what a T.I. has to go through. Like, you know what I mean? It's not fair, but I adapted. I accepted. Like, okay, is this what it is? This the end all be all? Okay, so me, my wife, and God, and me expressing my emotions to the other T.I.s on YouTube, and the associates that I may see on a daily basis. Okay, cool. Until then, the doors open up opportunity that God wants, you know what I mean, for me to step up and um, you know spread His gospel, or you know what I'm saying. That's about it. I, other than that, it's like I don't know what type of special talent or what type of ability they waiting for, or the ultimate demise, or for me to compromise and bow down. That's the key, just to conform. You know what I'm saying? It's, they get you thinking, they get, T.I. thinking that, we got some type of X-Men mutant special ability, psychic powers. And some people may think that, which is, hey, nothing wrong with you thinking highly of yourself. That's good. Maybe that will affirmations will motivate you and confident to get you to open doors to endless opportunities. So ain't nothing wrong with you thinking highly of yourself, but just being realistic and my viewpoint, my perspective of how I look at things. Like, ain't nothing too special going on, and just a regular dude that just navigating through kind of like the impossible. And you know what I'm saying? It's psychologically forced, but it's not physically forced. Because if they could physically force it, would be a different story. You know what I mean? They would have got their results way quicker. But since we're in a country that they can't do that, you know what I'm saying? They got to be more slick. Everything got to be psychologically. And these psychological traps, you know what I'm saying, is embedded on my old programming, on what they expect, what they think that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to fall for. The women are, the beautiful women are, drugs or alcohol or being with the cool kids or being with, you know what I mean, some charismatic people, you know what I'm saying, uh just around clowning, you know what I'm saying, just all type of things that they're trying to beam and throw my way, but it's all leading towards darkness. There's nothing kind of leading towards light and life, you know what I mean, prosperity. Well, I know that when you accept God in your life, when, you know what I mean, for me personally, when you follow Christ, you know what I'm saying, you're going to suffer. When you're, even when you are atheist, even if you're an atheist, you're going to suffer. You know what I mean? In this world, you go through some type of suffering, some type of pain in this world. So it's like your life will kind of be in vain because you're going to suffer anyway. So why not suffer for Christ, since He suffered for us? Why not suffer for Christ? Since Christ died on the cross for our sins. Since Christ established the way for us to gain repentance. You know what I mean? Since Christ established the new covenant and the law of Christ. You know what I mean? Since Christ changed the order of Aaron to the order of Melchizedek. You know what I mean? Since you know what I mean? These solid truths that he put into us. Since Christ showed us the way to receive his flesh and blood and become one body with him. Since Christ established the way for us to receive the seal of God. You know, things like this to be protected from the destruction. Have God's protection. The same protection that the Israelites received when Pharaoh was being arrogant and refused to let them free, and the angel of death came and they had the lamb's blood over their doorposts and it passed over him. You know what I mean? The lamb's blood, key word, the lamb's blood. Christ established the way for us to receive his blood. So when the door opportunity opens up for me to get there, hey, it is what it is. But right now, it's a time for everything. There's a time for everything. And right now, it's just time for me to have this personal relationship with my God, a personal relationship with my wife, and to keep things afloat. You know what I'm saying? Even if the situation I'm not having my way, I still have a duty to carry out as a man, and that's to provide. And, you know, until my breathing is deceased, I'm going to look for a job. You know, things may not be favorable. I just can't spend money like that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to make it work. You know, it's cool. If this is the process of refinement that I have to go through, I'm going to go through that process of refinement. I'm not trying to look to be cool. People trying to force their way in my area. You know what I mean? Because usually I just, you know, smoke in the hotel, you know, in the room. But I can't do that no more. You know, my wife just told me they'll fine, $100 fine, they catch anybody smoking in the room. So I'm like, oh, they forcing me to step out. You know what I'm saying? It's sure enough, as soon as I step out, smoke a cigarette, my neighbor right there sitting there. And, you know, it's like, boom, he has to say something. I don't want to be mean, but it's just like, dang, bro, I just want to enjoy my cigarette. You know what I'm saying? People pull up in their car, boom, like, you know, you feel me? It's like a force. Everything just feels forced. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to focus on what you need to do and get it going. But everything's trying to force you to socialize, force you to be around people that you really don't want to be around. But you know what I'm saying? You have to be around people. You have to be around people. That's cool. You know, social, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to, you know what I mean, be respectful and socialize back. But for the results that they're expecting to get out of me, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening by a long shot. You feel me? Everybody has their own purpose. Everybody has their own plan. Everybody has their own path. My path may not be your path. You see? But I'm not going to sway from my path. I know my path is a thin path. You know what I mean? I know my path is a thin path where I have to turn my body sideways. You get what I'm saying? So I know I'm going the right way because everybody going the other way. And it's just a big open invitation. Like, damn, your life could be so much better, dude. You can't be this dumb. You know what I mean? Is it just rocks up there? Like, bro, it's just simple. You know what I mean? You know, I heard that new Gladiator 2. This is what I heard on the YouTube algorithm. Denzel Washington, I guess he wanted to really fulfill his position and get him another Oscar. You know what I'm saying? He did something I ain't never seen Denzel doing movies, and that's Kiss Another Man. They had him, I think, I'm not going to say this fact, he compromised. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm not going to compromise. That's how they look at it, like, bro, look how much success and power and respect. You want the women? You get the women. You know what I mean? You want a good job? You get a good job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got you. I see it. I see the projections. You know what I mean? But it's all, you feel me? It's all glitter. It's glitter on boo-boo. It's glitter on boo-boo. It looks nice, but it's not. It's like a whitewashed tomb. It looks all good and beautiful on the outside, but on the inside it's dead. It's dead. No, I don't want that. My eyes has been open. Y'all forced me to red pill. Now I see things for what it really is. And just because I see things for what it really is doesn't mean your desires go away that quick and fast. But I had to adapt. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God I'm not doing this alone. Salute to the real hard targets who's doing this alone. Y'all the real hard targets. If you doing this on your own, on your 10, no help, no nothing, no support system, bro, you got a strong mind. You know what I'm saying? You on a whole nother level. So I'm thankful. I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like you real hard targets doing the solo dolo. You know what I mean? I know, solo dolo for too long, it's gonna really get to you. And I know all I gotta do is just stay down, stay focused, stay looking, because God gonna make a way out of any situation. He always does. When the enemy projects this to you, he'll turn around and flip it. You know what I mean? And make it mean something completely different. They'll throw you a meaning to something. Boom. A lot of people, will follow that trend or that meaning, hopefully to get to you or hopefully to get to some answers. But when the answers don't come or it's not getting to you, God mess around and come through, swoop and flip it and make it mean something completely different. Now they got to hop on something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like God gonna flip this situation. Right now, the doors seem like it's closing, but it's that season. It's that season, and I have to have wisdom to be like, all right, next time, I'm going to hold the job down. If it's a good full-time job, I'm not going to follow the bait of looking at all these other jobs and other opportunities because I got me a little moped or I got me something. Now I can try new things out. Only time I try that is when it's secure. I'm going to make sure I'm secured first. Before I move, I'll make sure I'm secured. Secure the bag first. Don't just move. You know what I mean? Secure the bag. This is what I'm learning. Because by me doing this, if I was by myself, it would have been a flip. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my wife helped me in the clutch. You feel me? She helped me in the clutch. And right now, it's like I don't want this cycle to continue because this seed be planted in her. You know what I'm saying? That she got to go through all this because I'm not going to hold my end of the bargain because I'm just the wanderer. I got to find something else. So it's just like I got to stay down regardless of what they throwing at me, the tactics going on at the job, which I got videos of it. Regardless of what they throwing at me, I just have to stay down. I just have to mentally stay focused, emotionally just shut down. You know what I'm saying? Keep everything logic, but, good customer service, do what I need to do. But as far as anything personal, I shut that off, shut that down. You get me? Until it's that time for God to be like, hey, it's that time for you to go ahead and carry this good news and play your part. But until then, I'm going to keep my personal relationship. I'm going to stay focused and do what I need to do. All this street, I listen to my music, but all this street stuff that they expecting out of me is all this, I don't know, this some type of player or I don't know what type of like I got the gift of gab. I just don't know how to unlock it. I don't know what type of energy they trying to send my way, but I'm way past that. I was at a point where I wanted to have the charismatic words and manipulative tactics to get my way, you know what I mean, with some women. You know what I'm saying? Like in certain routes, a lot of dudes do. They be wanting to have their way. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm past that point. You know what I'm saying? I evolved from that point. That desire is fading, from me. It's not like, oh, before that desire is like, oh man, yeah. Whoo, this, drugs, getting high, getting the women, having money. That's it. That was it. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm past that point, they're trying to pull me back to that program. Like, now you can have that. it's crazy. When I was at that mindset, they repelled it from me. You can't have that. You know what I'm saying? And now that they evolved, you know, and willing to be a servant of God, you know what I'm saying, and willing to have a wife and do things the right way, and willing to work instead of ask for money, instead of burning bridges, instead of doing dumb illegal activity to find financial means. Now they want me back. You see the ping pong effect. You know what I'm saying? When you want something, they make sure you don't get it. That's the point. It's not about you changing your life. It's not about you being a superhero out here. It's about you not getting what you want unless you compromise or bow down. So family, for the strong-minded TIs, you know what I'm saying? Don't compromise. Don't bow down. It's not worth it. It's the same scenario when Satan had Jesus at the mountaintop and showed Jesus all the kingdoms. All the kingdoms. Showed Christ all the kingdoms. And it's like, you can have all this, but what he asked Christ to do? Bow down. But did Christ, the one who sets the example for humanity, did he bow down? No, he didn't bow down. So with that leadership example, am I going to bow down? No, I'm not going to bow down. I'm going to keep going. And that's the message that I'm spreading to y'all. Keep going. Forget what they trying to project. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a whole bunch of red cars today. A bunch of red cars today. I'm like, what? They back on it. Red car, red car. Got the little police here. Okay, they back on the red. But red is just red. There's no meaning to it. It's how you comprehend it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to do what I need to do. Look for what I need to look for. But the results that they looking for, they're not going to get it. So they're going to try to close the walls in on me. But as long as I have a job, I'm thankful. It's giving me some type of means of income. I just have to work with what I got until I can get where I need to be. But the next time I get where I need to be, I'm staying down. You know what I mean? I just have to up my level, up my mindset. I'm staying down. Whatever they throw at me, it's just going to be stale. If they expect me to be the life of the party, it's going to be stale. It's going to be so stale. The tension going to be so real. But if they be their genuine selves and just focus on themselves and we just focus on the work, it's going to be cool. But if they try to, you know what I mean, force me, and I feel forced, or try to ungenuine chemistry going on that's unnatural, it's going to be stale. It's going to be stale. And that's all I got to say. So, needless to say, family, y'all keep y'all head up and y'all keep it going. Peace.